It is It's Monday, March 3rd, and today, when I did my usual process to come up with theme or subject for this video, nothing came up. Nothing came up, so I drew blank my first one in over 4 weeks of doing this, and I thought to myself, what do I do now? What do I do now? There's nothing strong coming through, and this is a part of life. There will be times when you want to create something and you sit down with pen and paper to create it, but nothing strong comes through. There were some surface level ideas that came through. One was to map out Dean Jackson's Breakthrough DNA, which is an 8-part step-by-step framework. I thought I could map that onto my 8 to 9 step process, but that wasn't giving me a strong signal. Then I thought, you know what, why don't I just hit record on the camera and start speaking off the cuff and see what comes through, because there may be times in the future when I just draw a blank, and in some cases I will just be able to walk out of the studio and do my own thing. But today I actually booked the studio for 3 hours, so I'm like, you know what, I don't want to waste this time, and it's really good for me to go deep into what it's good for me to just feel what it is like to not have strong clarity on what I want to create, but I still have the courage. I still have the courage to just hit record on the camera, then show up, and then speak and see what emerges from within me. So, we just go with it and see what shows up, because this is not a good test, but it's a good skill to have. What do you do when you don't have any strong thing which comes up, but you still feel the need to create and post something? Let me talk a bit more about what I was thinking of doing in terms of content creation for this month of March 2025. The first was pretty simple. I thought I could go deep into the blog posts of Steve Ballina and choose one and then speak to them, because there are some seriously fantastic and life-changing content on that website, which helped change my life over these past 15 years now. And I even had a one-on-one chat with Steve last Thursday on a call called Reflections and Revelations. So it was good for me to reflect on my whole personal growth journey, which I think started probably in 2003 or 2004 when I first started reading the Harry Potter books, and I loved the characters there. Of course, I resonated with Harry and the skills he had to build and the friendships he had to forge and the villains that he had to defeat. So I think it started with that, and then I had a professor who taught chemistry, and he was into personal growth, so he would read a lot of books by Deepak Chopra, and he had the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So that professor was the first one who I learned that there was more to life beyond your studies, and there was this thing called personal growth, and you could develop yourself as a human being, and that journey would not end until the day you die, because there was always something more you could improve on. So one piece of content could just be choosing something from Steve's vast library of free blog posts, audios, and then courses too. Of course, his courses are copyrighted, so I would not just I would not use stuff from there to like share it on video without mentioning him. So I would definitely mention him, but I would like to keep the more private stuff and the stuff that I do want you to pay for, right? If you want to learn the real good stuff, it's really good to make a monetary investment in that, as I've done multiple times in the past. So the free blogs, yes, I will repurpose them because all of his stuff is uncopyrighted, but the stuff in his courses like submersion, deep abundance, integration, stature, amplify, and guild, the stuff that are in his audio course lessons, those I will probably not share or share just vaguely, because you know what, it's good for us to pay creators because there's some seriously good content in his courses. So what I can do for I don't have a session tomorrow, but what I want to do for the session on Wednesday is to really choose one, print it out, or at least create a rough outline for what I want to speak about, and then go from there, so that I am ready the day before in terms of what I want to share on this video. I wouldn't want to do more prep beyond 24 hours before recording session, but this I would say is a session where I am taught the lesson that, you know what, yes, the process that I use to create these videos, sometimes they will not work in the moment, and that is completely fine. I still have the skill of just pressing the record button and still making a video, which now brings me to my next piece, which is Ali Abdaal. So yesterday on one of his videos, I think on most of his videos he keeps reiterating the fact that you need to commit. You need to commit to consistent posting schedule. And for me, it has been two to three to sometimes 5 videos per week. And for me, I do want to commit to, I'd say, at least 2 videos per week for the rest of this year. So that will be 8 videos per month. Ideally, I would love that those to be 10 videos a month, but 2 to 3 videos per week, which means 3 sessions at the studio, would be a great rhythm for me. And now, since I have this great rhythm of publishing videos, I do want to learn the whole craft of the process. So starting with how do I choose the right content for this channel? Who am I creating for? How do I want to set up the lights and the camera? What clothes should I wear? Because now I've experimented with a few different dress styles. Some formal. I think today is my most casual. So I do want to learn from his course, the part-time YouTube Academy. So that is one big thing. I currently, as we speak, I do not have the funds to invest in that course, but there's no reason why that cannot change in the next few weeks or even the next few days. So Ali Abdaal, I think what I'll do for now, I think this week I'll just watch a few of his free videos, because I think he gives a lot of content on how to start. Because where I'm at now is not a neat place, I think, in his process. So I started my YouTube channel back in the July of 2019, so it's coming up to 6 years. I have more than 60 videos on my channel, but I don't only have 23 subscribers. So I have a lot of videos which not many people are watching, but that's not That's not bad per se. What I do have now is a strong process of how to create and publish these videos. So that's the biggest thing that I'm really excited about, and I'm also extremely pleased about, which is I have a strong foundation and environment where I can create at least 2 to 3 videos per week, because this studio I can book for a maximum 12 hours per week, and I feel that I may not need that much time. I would rather book it 2 or 3 times per week and get those 2 core videos done and then go from there. So I've discussed the types of content. So one is just Steve stuff. Use one of his blog posts and use that to drive content and share how I apply that to my life. So that's one. 2 is the Ali Abdaal, I would say, his method on how to choose topics and so much more. And then I think that would be my own process in terms of what do I feel is the most important. What do I want to really create for my audience, and this is where I need to get a better feel of who they are. So one thing I can do this week is actually post a video that I share on LinkedIn, because I have quite a few people in my audience on LinkedIn. So that's where I can share my stuff and mainly get that dialogue or that conversation going about what do productive and purposeful women want to see more of. What sort of content do they want to see more of? What are they finding challenging in their lives? So going deep into them and what they want is one of the biggest and best things I can do, because I really need that feedback from them in terms of what content they want to view. And I am also listening now to Alex Hormozi's content. He's of course very well known for the last few years with his books called $100 million offers and $100 million leads, both which I listened to. I think $1 million offers. I haven't gone the full way through $100 million leads, but I do want to listen to that. And what I love about him is that for him is just building $1 million business is just normal for him. For him, he does not make a big deal, and he's like, yeah. I watched a great video with him be on Ali Abdaal's channel, and I was really inspired seeing both of them, both top YouTubers, and hearing that dialogue between them was extremely inspiring for me, because Alex said, when asked by Ali, Alex said that in his pitch, right at the start of every video, he mentions that, if you're before 3 million in your business, this is what you do, and if you're above 3 million, then I want to definitely speak with you, because I can help you scale to 10 million and beyond. And for him, it's like it's just normal to run a multi-million-dollar business. I think he made over 150 million last year, which is a really sizable amount of money that I'm not even close to. But it was good to just learn from him and just feel his vibe. It's just normal to run multi-million-dollar companies, and he's someone I see as legitimate. So I set both their podcasts to auto download on Spotify, and I want to make it a regular habit of listening to them on a daily basis, just to learn, because I can do YouTube the wrong way. and I would say I'm not there yet. I would say if I keep doing this, I would say beyond April, right? I'd say from now, since I only started, I resumed my journey in Feb. I would say Feb, March, April is just me getting going. So another tip another framework that Ali Abdaal keeps mentioning is one, get going, get good, and get smart. So first, get going. Get going, I would say for now, Feb, March, April, that's me just getting going. Currently doing this month after month because it usually takes a whole season for me to get in the groove. But I feel that I'm already in the groove because the first step is book the studio. And today I booked the studio for 2 weeks out. That means on Monday the 17th, I will be here once more. And I'll get, so this week, next week, the week after next, I have those booked. So I'll get at least one video out per week. So the first step to me is just book the studio and show up. Once I'm here, a video will get published, even if I speak off the cuff like I'm doing today because I didn't get any strong pull. So I was like, just create a video. But now I know I cannot keep on doing this. I need to prepare the night before for content I want to create today. So I'm giving myself this whole 3 months, Feb, March, April, just to get going. And in a way, as I get going, I will get good. But past that, I cannot rely on just getting good. I have to go deeper into getting smart because it's clear to me that this YouTube channel is being done for the money. Absolutely. The money means that I'm creating content that will attract my ideal clients to me, and I want them to purchase my products and courses that I create for them. And of course, there'll be a big feedback loop where I ask them feedback, what they want to see, I will deliver what they want, and then back and forth through pretty much endless cycles of improvement over the years. I do not want to be the productivity guy, no. I also don't want to be the guy who just talks about how to build a good YouTube channel because that is Ali Abdaal's wheelhouse. I don't want to be like that. But for me, I would say I want to be the top relationship guy for women and men and beyond. So I would say since I have my interest in open relationships, I've learned how to create tools on how to structure a really good short-term or long-term relationship. And I think I do want to be that top relationship guy. And not just in the traditional sense of romantic relationship, but what is your relationship with life? So seeing relationships in a much broader sense. And also I would say relationships and friendship, to me, those both go hand in hand. And in this world today, a lot of people really struggle with how to build deep, lasting friendships. They don't know how to do that. And too many of their friendships are too casual and there's no structure to it. You do not have any structure to meet. And when you meet even, the conversation usually is not meaningful. It doesn't talk about the people do not talk about what really matters to them. So one is because you meet people who are just not into the stuff that you are, but they do want to still hang out. So that's one. But I think the other big thing is that people just don't know how to do this. They haven't developed the skill to ask people, hey, would you like to speak about your goals? And then they may realize to their surprise that yes, this person does want to talk about the goals. So the whole skill piece is a major one that most people miss. People assume that you need to have the skills to build romantic relationships and to even build friendships. But coming back to another major feature on this channel will be Marie Kondo. I just love Marie Kondo and her work because I think the life-changing magic of Tidying up is one of the most underrated power tools that you can use to transform your life without spending any money whatsoever. But most people do not do it because it's really hard to do to clean your house. I have been through that. So I would say a whole third of my, I would say the whole process of tidying up your place from like start to finish, point A to point B, point A being completely messy and you don't even want to walk into your own house, to B being you absolutely do want to, everything has its home, you've let go of stuff that you do not want, and now 95% of things spark joy. I would say the whole Marie Kondo mindset is based on the much broader theme of releasing. So you're releasing the stuff that you do not need anymore, and I think that whole process can be used for life at large. Well, who do you need to release in terms of relationships? Who do you need to release in terms of colleagues or people who are just taking up space in your social calendar, but you don't really feel that sense of joy when you spend time with them? One thing I have been really blessed with is great friends. I have one. We meet twice a week and then even twice per month. So we have a weekly meeting every single Monday, same time, same place. And today we added a Friday call. So every Monday and Friday we have a way for us to just speak about what are our goals for the week. Our goals for the week. So every single Monday we review how the last week went. We review how this week is going, and we just go from there. So that's, to me, that's a relationship that absolutely sparks joy, and it has been going since the August of 2023. People say that Vancouver is not a friendly city, but to me, I know that's not the case. I think the more accurate statement is to say that people in Vancouver do not know how to build friendships. And I would say it's not just Vancouver. I'd say it's in a lot of cities worldwide where you have a lot that you can do. You have a lot that you can do, but people you can do lots but still feel empty inside. I think people need to learn the skill. You need to learn the skill, because once you learn the skill of how to build relationships, you can find a lot of people in Vancouver or no matter where you are who are more than willing to be like, oh my God, you want to talk about goals? I have these goals that are not moving forward. Please let's have something going on. So what I want to do this year is to also create that dream team, the dream team. I'll say this friend is already part of my dream team. I have one other friend who I meet every 2 weeks, and then one other friend I meet every single month. So those three can be part of my dream team, but I want many more people to be part of that. So where are we coming now? So what I'm saying is that there's a whole category of content is me using books and blogs and everything else. So it's not about Steve. It's not just about Steve. It's not about Marie Kondo. It's not just about Cal Newport. Every single book and every single blog, that's a whole category that I can use from and share how it worked through me. So I'm not just regurgitating what they've shared. For me, I'm being like, this is how I applied it to my life, and this is the results I got. So that's what. So we start with the content that I've read or listened to. This is how it flowed through me. These are the actions that I took and the results that I got. So the simplest way I can do it is to just choose a blog post or choose a book and share how I felt with that. So that's one big piece. Now, coming specifically to Ali Abdaal, that to me is his part-time YouTuber course. That to me is the real game changer here. That or any other course where I learn how to use YouTube in a very smart way. So whether it's the part-time YouTuber academy or something else, I do want to dive deep and learn from top, or I could say, an A-list content creator. For me right now, I just love the stuff by Ali Abdaal. So that will teach me the craft, and then third would be just my business content. This is what I create because I really feel that my audience would love to hear about this, and this is where I can leverage LinkedIn and my friends who share what content they want to see. So just a recap of this video. This was one where I did not have a strong feel of what I wanted to create. Usually I do, but sometimes there will be days, and I shared last Friday that one of my goals for this month was to buy a new mattress that I love to sleep on, because my sleep was bad yesterday too, and this is becoming a recurring theme for me, which I do not like. So I absolutely want to buy a good, comfortable mattress to sleep on, so I can show up to these refreshed, and maybe I won't draw a blank when I do my inviting inspiration process. But for today, there will be times when you're tired, do not want to do something, and I listened to 11 Rings by Phil Jackson, who said that sometimes Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, they played despite how they were feeling. They did not sleep. They weren't feeling good, but they still showed up. So I think this really drives home that vibe of ferocity that I had for this month. That, you know what, sometimes I will not feel like it. Sometimes I will not have clear subject to speak on, but I still have to just press that record button and speak to it, because there will be times when I have to show up for a coaching call, but I'm not feeling up to it. So, and it was good to create this video, to create that 3 months plan. So Feb's done. I published 18 videos on YouTube. Feb is done. We are March. This is my first video being published in March. So no matter how bad this is, because it's not really structured, I'm still hitting publish. And then in April I want to get good and get smart at the same time. So I'm going to invest at least 1 to 2 hours a week learning how to create good YouTube videos, and then I also want to start sharing these videos on LinkedIn so that people can watch it and I can get strong feedback from people there. So for Wednesday, I would say Monday, Wednesday, Friday would be a great rhythm for me to create these videos, so that'll be good. And what I'm doing now is, what I'll do now, I will watch this one, upload it, and I might or might not create a second video today. I think I may come up with a topic that really feels good to me, so I may create a video on that. But yeah, I'm just using this quarter to get going and make that transition to getting good and mainly getting smart, because 100,000 subscribers, that's my goal between now and December 31st, 2026. And I want your help. I need your help. This is not being done for me. This is being done. Service, yes, but I think that service too is a low standard. I think I have to go beyond that to be like, I really want your help get results, but you have what you want. You just don't want what you want. So I will close off this somewhat rambling video here. I feel good having just hit record and getting something recorded and then published, because I know this is my first video of March, and I will get one video published this month. So if you watch this far, thank you so much for doing so. I know it's not the best. I know it's not polished or being edited, but right now I have to get going, and this is me taking one other step in get going. Please subscribe if you like, and leave a comment on any future video you want to watch, so that I don't draw a blank on choosing a topic. If you watched this far, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.